Yo, what's up, future HR leaders? It's Stone here. And today we're diving deep into the world of HR certifications. Now you might be thinking, certifications? I'm still in college. But trust me, getting certified early can be the ultimate career hack. It's like having a VIP pass to those awesome HR jobs straight out of college. In this video, I'm breaking down the top certifications that'll make you stand out to employers and set you up for massive success. First up, we've got the aPHR, or Associate Professional in Human Resources. This is your golden ticket, especially if you're just starting out in HR. Think of it as the foundation you need to build a rock-solid career. Now, the aPHR covers everything from talent acquisition, that's finding and hiring awesome people, to learning and development, compensation and benefits, employee relations, and even the legal stuff like compliance and risk management. The best part about the aPHR? You don't need years of experience to take it. Yep, you heard that right. Even if you're still rocking those late-night study sessions, you can snag this certification and have it on your resume before you even graduate. The exam itself is pretty straightforward. You're looking at 100 multiple-choice questions and a couple of pretest questions. It's a 2-hour exam and you can choose to take it online or at a testing center, whatever works best for you. Now, let's talk about the investment. The aPHR will set you back around $300 to $400. I know that might sound like a chunk of change, but trust me, it's a drop in the bucket compared to the salary bump you'll get with that certification on your resume. Think of it as an investment in your future earning potential. Getting certified early shows employers you're serious about HR. It proves you've got the knowledge and the drive to succeed. So, if you're ready to jumpstart your HR career and stand out from the crowd, the aPHR is the perfect place to start. Alright, next up we've got the SHRM-CP, which stands for SHRM Certified Professional. This certification is like the next level up from the aPHR. It's perfect if you've already dipped your toes into the HR world, maybe through an internship or some part-time work. Now, the SHRM-CP focuses on the nitty-gritty of HR operations and service delivery. You'll deep dive into employee and labor relations, learn how to implement policies effectively, and master the art of making smart HR decisions based on real-world situations. To be eligible for the SHRM-CP, they recommend having some HR education or experience under your belt. But here's the cool thing. SHRM actually welcomes undergraduates who are about to graduate and have some solid HR coursework. So even if you haven't clocked in a ton of HR hours yet, you might still be eligible. The exam itself is a bit more intense than the aPHR. We're talking 160 questions, a mix of knowledge-based questions and situational judgment scenarios. You'll have a solid 4 hours to tackle it, and it's offered twice a year between December and February, and then again between May and July. Price-wise, the SHRM-CP will cost you somewhere between $375 and $475, depending on when you register and whether you're a SHRM member. Now here's the strategy for all you undergraduates. If you've already got some HR internships or part-time experience, you might be good to go right now. Check out SRM's website to see if you meet their student eligibility criteria, and if you're not quite there yet, no worries. Plan to take the exam within your first year out of school. That way you'll have a killer advantage when you're applying for those dream HR jobs. Now let's talk about the PHR, or Professional in Human Resources Certification. This is where things start to get serious in the HR world. The PHR is designed for those who are already managing HR operations, folks who are ready to take on more responsibility and maybe even lead a team. But here's the catch: to be eligible for the PHR, you need some real-world experience. We're talking a minimum of 2 years of exempt-level HR experience if you have a bachelor's degree, or 1 year if you've got a master's degree. So, what does the PHR cover? Think big-picture stuff like workforce planning, HR development, business management, employee and labor relations, and risk mitigation. Basically, it's all about making sure the HR function runs like a well-oiled machine and aligns with the overall business strategy. The exam format is pretty similar to the aPHR. You're looking at 115 scored questions, plus a few pretest questions, and you'll have 2 hours to complete it. The cost is a bit higher, coming in at around $395, plus a $100 application fee. Now for all you undergraduates, don't let the experience requirement scare you off. Think of the PHR as your 2 to 3 year goal after you land your first full-time HR job. It's a clear signal to employers that you're ready for that next step, whether it's a promotion or specializing in a specific area of HR operations. Chapter 4, SPHR, Reach the Peak of HR Leadership. Alright, we're moving on to the big leagues now, the SPHR or Senior Professional in Human Resources certification. This is the gold standard for HR professionals who are calling the shots, shaping HR strategy, and leading their organizations to success. The SPHR is all about the strategic side of HR. We're talking organizational leadership, strategic HR planning, policy creation, and making sure HR is completely aligned with the business's goals and objectives. To even think about taking the SPHR, you need some serious HR experience under your belt. We're talking at least 4 years with a bachelor's degree, or 3 years if you've got a master's degree. The exam itself is similar in format to the PHR, but the questions are way more strategic and focused on the big picture. You'll need to demonstrate that you can think critically about HR challenges, analyze data, and make strategic decisions that impact the entire organization. Cost-wise, the SPHR is an investment, coming in at around $495, plus a $100 application fee. Now, for all you ambitious undergraduates, the SPHR is probably a long-term goal. We're talking 5 to 7 years into your career once you've gained some solid experience and leadership skills. But if you're dreaming of landing those top HR leadership roles, consulting gigs, or even moving into cross-functional executive positions, the SPHR is your ticket to the top. Chapter 5, GPHR, Conquer the World of Global HR. Next up, we've got the GPHR, or Global Professional in Human Resources certification. This one's for all you globetrotters out there who are passionate about working in multinational organizations, dealing with diverse cultures and tackling HR challenges on a global scale. The GPHR is all about understanding the complexities of global HR strategy. You'll dive deep into international mobility. Think relocating employees to different countries, cross-border compliance, and navigating the ever-changing world of international labor practices. To be eligible for the GPHR, you'll need at least 2 years of experience working in global HR, plus a bachelor's degree. The exam format is similar to the other HRCI certifications, but the focus is on global HR issues and challenges. Cost-wise, the GPHR will set you back around $495, plus an application fee. Now, if you're an undergraduate with dreams of working for a global corporation, specializing in international talent development, or even rocking the remote-first HR world, the GPHR should definitely be on your radar. Once you've gained some international exposure, this certification will give you a major competitive edge. Chapter 6, People Analytics. Become an HR data rockstar. Last but not least, we've got People Analytics certifications. These are a bit different from the traditional HR certifications we've covered so far. Instead of focusing on specific HR functions, People Analytics is all about using data to make smarter HR decisions. We're talking about analyzing HR metrics, building dashboards, and even using predictive modeling to improve hiring, boost retention, and skyrocket productivity. Basically, it's about becoming an HR data rockstar. Now, there's no one-size-fits-all certification for People Analytics. You'll find awesome programs offered by universities like Wharton, online learning platforms like LinkedIn Learning, and even specialized HR analytics firms. The best part? There are usually no prerequisites for these programs. You can dive right in and start learning how to crunch those numbers, even if you're still in college. The format of these programs varies. Some are self-paced online courses, while others are more structured with deadlines and assignments. And the cost can range from completely free to a few $100, depending on the provider and the depth of the program. Now, here's the thing. People Analytics is a hot skill right now. Companies are desperate for HR professionals who can make data-driven decisions. Outro level up your HR career, get certified. So there you have it, the ultimate guide to HR certifications for undergraduates. Look, I'm going to be straight up with you. Getting certified takes time, effort, and yeah, a little bit of money, but trust me, it's one of the best investments you can make in your future. These certifications are like cheat codes for your HR career. They give you instant credibility, open doors to amazing opportunities, and set you up for massive salary potential. Don't wait until you're years into your career to start thinking about certifications. Get ahead of the game, stand out from the crowd, and position yourself for HR stardom.